what we shall now do is continue exploring this system. And we have found a radioactive world. This will be useful. Lots of valuable resources here. I will find another Ur-Quan vessel to talk to. They may have some more lines of communication that we haven't exhausted yet, so let's speak to these guys.
Just go away! Leave us to ponder our grief!
Yep, it looks like we have exhausted all the Ur-Quan lines of conversation for now.
As do we. Go now with neither malice nor joy.
Treasure world. Double-size planet lander cargo hold as I bought from the Melnorme really does speed up mineral gathering. Very useful upgrade. Alright, we are very nearly full of resources, so I think we will probably not be visiting any other planets after this one and instead go straight back to Earth. So we may use the caster to call the Melnorme and trade with them now that we've got the location of another rainbow world. I would also quite like to find the Supox if they are, that seems like to be fairly nearby. But, well, maybe the Melnorme can tell us about them if we purchase the appropriate information. Okay, we still have enough space for at least one full planet lander. Yep, well it's the same kind of world, so yes, more of the same in terms of mineral yield is expected, and now we are getting very close to full. We do have less space in the storage bays than the planet lander can hold, but we are still not completely full. This quasi-degenerate that's got absolutely no minerals on it at all. So let's leave that. And as I said, we do still have a little bit of space left in our cargo hold, so I will go and visit this gas giant. Well, I'm not entirely sure that one is. No, it is a gas giant, and it has no moons. So I'm going to visit the planet over here. Which is a gas giant and does have some moons. Treasure world. I wish I'd gone here earlier. I'm not going to be able to fit all of that in my cargo hold. I will get what I can and then leave. Yep. That is it. I now have a completely full ship, so it's now time to go back into hyperspace, call the Melnorme, and then return to Earth after trading. So, here we are in hyperspace, and there is a ship coming towards us, so call the Milnormaid now so that they will also come towards us. That'll be them on the left. Other one coming towards us quite slow, so that's probably not a throw, it's probably another Utwig ship. And indeed it is. Converse.
Just go away. Leave us to ponder our grief. As do we. Go now with neither malice nor joy.
Yes, again, there is no new conversation. Thought that was the Milnormaid, but no, it's more Utwig. So let's speak to them.
Just as do...
More coming towards us. Hopefully the first one of these is the Milnormaid and I don't have to talk to any more distressed Utwig. No, looks like more... sounds like it's more Utwig.
Just as...
I must warn you, Captain. This is the time of the month we Melnorme drive exceptionally hard bargains. Beware. Now, what can we do for you today? What would you like to sell, Captain?
I would like to sell some Rainbow World locations.
Your ship's log indicates that you discovered the whereabouts of one of the Rainbow Worlds, which so fascinate us. In exchange, we will give you 500 credits.
Right, let's make some purchases.
What trade items would you like to buy today?
I'd quite like to find out about these Supox we mentioned, so I shall buy some information.
How wonderful, Captain.
I shall buy it about alien races.
After the war, the Chenjesu and the Mernherm chose to be slave-shielded on Chenjesu's homeworld at Procyon. We suspect that they are melding their two species to form some kind of new hybrid race, a race which may well be powerful enough to destroy the Ur-Quan single-handedly. However, by our calculations, this process will take many decades, if not centuries. Should you wish to talk to them, we recommend you invest in a hyperwave broadcasting system, which is powerful enough to penetrate the shield around their world.
Well, we already have one fairly powerful hyperwave broadcaster that the Stappy gave us, and if this isn't powerful enough, the one that you've told us about on Arcturus may be the one we need. So more data on alien races.
The Mycon are using this time, while the Ur-Quan have their attention elsewhere, to expand their sphere of influence as fast as possible. The Mycon colonize planets by launching tough spore pods from orbit and injecting them under the planet's surface. Months later, after the spores have grown hundreds of thick, fibrous tendrils under the planet's crust, the tendrils suddenly thrust up out of the planet and create huge calderas. Not incidentally, filling the planet's atmosphere with the Mycon's preferred gases, clouds of superheated steam and sulfuric acid.
Well, that definitely sounds like what happened to the Sidonian homeworld of Sire, but it doesn't get us anywhere further in finding out where that is and proving that is what happened. So, well, we'll go to the Mycon sphere of influence anyway, because it's almost certainly somewhere around there. But that's mostly stuff we already knew.
Following the end of the war, the Androsynth began experimenting with interdimensional fatigue, a process which is related to your faster-than-light drive, but involves dimensions far more alien than hyperspace. They had just made a major breakthrough when they were suddenly wiped out by a race called the Urs, who appeared seemingly out of nowhere. Actually, we don't know what the Urs did to the Androcent. They're just all gone.
Okay, so that was some more information that I already knew. What more can you tell me?
The Arilulale are a mysterious race of IDF beings. IDF meaning interdimensional fatigue. They do not reside in this galaxy, or in fact, anywhere in this universe. While it is true that the Arilu are rarely seen far from the Colombe star group, they do make regular, secret visits to your world, and have done so for centuries. Ever since Earth was slave-shielded, they have focused their attention on the humans aboard the starbase, many of whom are now members of your crew. Though the Arilulale always smile and are never overtly hostile, we believe that they have a secret agenda, which somehow involves your planet, Earth. These secret plans may or may not cause grief and woe to you Earthlings.
Stop telling me things I already know.
Just under 20 years ago, the brave and suicidal Shofixi annihilated their species by exploding a precursor device, some kind of bomb, in the interior of their sun. The resulting storm of solar flares cooked the life off the Shofixi homeworld, and incinerated over 100 Ur-Quan dreadnoughts which had just entered the system to conquer the Shofixi. In actuality, there are still at least a dozen Shofixi left alive in the galaxy. One or two are at Delta Gorno, guarding the dead hulk of their once beautiful world. Others can be found in Vox space.
As I said before, stop telling me things I already know.
The Slilandro are a mostly non-solid, sentient race who live in a gas giant at Beta Cori. We recently sold them a self-replicating exploration probe, which has somehow turned hostile and attacks everything it detects. If such encounters have angered you, Captain, please do not address your concerns to us. We possess a formal waiver of damages authorized by Slilandro Speaker and are in no way responsible for the situation.
More things I know.
The cowardly Spaffy live at the single planet orbiting Epsilon Grus. They do not actually live on their world, rather they reside on its airless moon. The reason? A xenomorphic species which craves the sweet-flavored flesh of the Spaffy has been transported to the surface of their planet, and makes every attempt to devour the poor Spaffy. I am certain that the Spaffy would be forever in your debt if you were to eliminate these creatures from their planet. What? You fear the alien creatures will find you a treat also? Fear not. Our data reveals the beasts are not interested in your species. Should you wish to consult with the Spaffy Ruling Council, you will need to know the secret Spaffy cipher, a password which is Huffy, Muffy, Guffy.
So I spent all that money on information, and all I got that I didn't already know was about the Chenjesu and the Moonahern in Procyon, who are merging in a process which will take far too
What
long.
else would you like to buy?
will take far too long to actually be useful unless I can find something that can do something about it. So I shall have to leave now.
It has been a pleasure dealing with you, Captain. We look forward to your next visit.
And I shall look at star map because we can see, oh, it has put a sphere of influence on for the Supox as well, which is over here. And just to the left of where I actually went when I was exploring around there. So since that is there, I will go there and visit it and talk to the Supox before I go back to see if they can tell me anything more about this Ur-Quan that the Ur-Quan have used to apparently benefit them. That is an alien ship that is not Ur-Quan and not Slylando, so it is probably Supox. Let us talk to it.
Greetings, fellow carbon creatures. May your roots always be well watered.
I am Captain Zelnick from Earth. We come in peace.
I am Captain Lala. We come in peace.
Our starship is called Vindicator.
Our starship is called the Tender Shoot.
We are the concordance of alien nations from Earth.
We are the Supox Utricularia from Earth.
You're from Earth? Hey, are you just copying everything I say?
Oh yes, we apologize for the confusion. Our home world is also called Earth. Or more properly, Fleck, which means perfectly good and nutritious dirt. Earth is pretty close, is it not?
Why do you copy our speech and mannerisms? I appear to be having some lag issues here which are stopping me from selecting things. Let's try again.
We learn and we adapt. We are symbionts. Our first step in making friends is always to copy them. This is our idiom.
Okay, lag seems to have stopped now. So, symbionts, how interesting. Please, tell us more.
Our kind evolved on a beautiful planet, orbiting the wonderfully green-hued star Roots. From the canopy of the great jungle to the shores of the azure seas, our species has flowered and grown well. Early in our evolution, we adapted to exist in symbiosis with other hardier life, both flora and fauna, who supplied us with nutrients, while we supplied them with reproductive assistance.
Come on, plants can't be intelligent. Our top scientists and science fiction writers have proven it.
Yes, this has been confirmed by our people as well. Strange, is it not? Many of our people regard this inconsistency as proof of our divine origin.
Well, it might not actually be divine, it might be the precursors of someone similar to them, but certainly this is strange. Anyway, are the Ur-Quan friends of yours?
Oh yes, we have a strong cultural bond with the Ur-Quan. They have been the foundation around which we have grown our starfaring culture. We are not only allies, but we are also friends. You should go meet with them. They could use some excitement. You see, they are a little depressed and morose right now. Usually they are most festive and fun.
Oh dear, what has caused the Ur-Quan such distress? We know what's caused them such distress. Why are you making me ask this question, game?
They broke their Ultron.
What exactly is an Ur-Quan?
The Druge, the cruel, foul trading race who sold the device to the Utwig, called the device the Ur-Quan, and claimed that it would give the Utwig superpowers. Unfortunately, the Utwig believed the Druge and bought the Ur-Quan. However, the device did make the Utwig very happy. Of course, we didn't tell them what we really thought of the Ur-Quan. That they were vapid fools to buy a piece of junk for a planet's ransom. We went along with the falsehood, and in doing so showed our own stupidity. Then, one sad day a few years ago, the Utwig Proctor dropped the Ur-Quan during a particularly energetic and festive ritual. Now the Utwig are morose and depressed. They feel they cannot ever achieve greatness because they lost the powers of the Ur-Quan. They even gave the broken device to us, saying that they couldn't stand the sight of it anymore. We are worried that the Utwig are so depressed that they may use their ultimate weapon. Here, you take the Ur-Quan. Maybe you can do something with it.
Okay, thanks. I think. What do I do with it?
We thought that if we could get the Ur-Quan working again, it would cheer them up. So, we tried to figure out how to fix the darn thing, or at least get some of the flashing bits working again. But for all the Druge's falsehoods, the Ur-Quan is some kind of artifact, and we could not synthesize the necessary replacement parts. Perhaps on your journeys, you will find the elements necessary to repair the Ur-Quan. Then you could give it to the Utwig, and maybe they wouldn't be so depressed.
Sounds like a very sensible plan, actually. So, I will do that. I think I'll talk to the Supox again first, just to make sure that there's no more conversations I can have with them.
Hello, Voyager. May the light always reach your leaves.
Where do you think I can find repair materials for this Ur-Quan thing?
Perhaps a good place to start would be the Druge, since they were the ones who sold it to the Utwig in the first place.
Very sensible answer. We're off now. See you later, Supox
May
friends.
sunlight and water always fall upon you.
Okay, there's a planet there that I didn't want to go to. Some more Supox. Are there any more conversation lines? Come here.
Hello, Voyager. May the light always reach your leaves.
No, I have exhausted all the conversation options with the Supox.
May sunlight and water always fall upon you.
Okay, so now it is time to go back to Earth.
Hello. May sun
And then, once we've been there, we can see if we can find anything to fix the Ur-Quan.
Hello. May
So quick getting to me, I couldn't even get into get into quasi space. Right, start that now. I can't even remind myself which one is the Earth portion. It is 6474. It's that one, yes. Talk to the commander. Does he have any news?
Hello, Captain.
No, he doesn't. So, let's offload our minerals.
Captain, you are to be commended. Keep up the good work.
can your scientists analyse what I have acquired since my last visit?
The analysis reads as follows. Subject, Ultron device. We put this thing through every test we've got and came up with the same results as if we used a fork. Nothing, zero, zip. This thing ever functioned, which we doubt, it certainly won't now. Age and physical stress have long since robbed it of whatever mystical powers it might have once had. Summary, in the future, please don't waste our valuable time on junk like the so-called Ultron. The next entry in the analysis is subject, Slylandro probe destruct code sequence. Data. This is a complex sequence of program instructions using an encryption sequence similar in some ways to the rolling Fung algorithm. Summary, when a Slylandro probe approaches, open a hailing frequency, wait for a response, and then transmit the code. That's the end of our scientist's report.
Okay, so, goodbye, Commander.
Try to avoid getting gruesomely killed, Captain.
So, now we're back at Earth. I will cut off the recording while I upgrade my ship, and I will see you again as we go out and attempt to find whatever pieces we need to find to fix the Ur-Quan and make the Utwig happy again.